This channel right here called Zen is posting simple whiteboard animations using sticky figures and is getting millions of views. The first video was posted 2 months ago, meaning this channel is only 2 months old. When we look at the popular videos, this one got 7.6 million views, and these videos are simple to make using AI. This channel is printing a lot of money, with a rough estimate of $20,000 per month from merely one upload per week. To show you that this niche is blowing up right now and why you should jump in today, this other channel called Mark, just started less than a month ago, has accumulated 2.2 million views with only 13 videos, is already monetized, and has gained over 15,000 subscribers by posting exactly the same content about what ancient humans did, with added context. This other channel reverse-engineered the same format, but instead of humans, it switched to animals, and it is also blowing up. One of its top-performing videos hit 1.4 million views in only 1 month. What this tells you is that it is not one lucky channel, it is a repeating pattern. Multiple channels are winning with the exact same style of content, which means the formula works and there is still room for you to enter this niche right now before it gets saturated. So in this video, I am going to show you how you can clone this entire channel using only free AI tools, following 4 simple steps. I will show you how to turn Claude AI into a viral clone engine, how to generate a voiceover with stronger hooks that sounds human, how to generate all the images in one click, even if there are 200 of them using bulk creation, and how to combine everything inside an editing software to sync all the images with the voiceover and produce a final ready video to publish, all without ever spending a single coin. Without further ado, let us get started. Step 1 is using Claude AI to analyze the channel. The first thing we need is a Claude account. If you do not have one, click the link in the description or search for Claude AI in your browser and then sign up with your Google account. You will then be asked to agree to Anthropic's terms of service. Check these boxes and click on Create Account. For this workflow, the free plan works for us. Skip the desktop version download, enter your username, and click Continue. You can skip the other steps and proceed later. Just like that, your account will be created. If you are new to Claude AI, it is basically like ChatGPT, only that it does more advanced tasks and can integrate with more tools. Think of Claude AI as your AI assistant that can think, plan, and execute complex workflows. Unlike a basic chatbot that just answers questions, Claude can receive detailed instructions and carry them out step by step, which is exactly what we are going to use it for in this video. Now, for Claude AI to be able to research across YouTube and pull out real-time data, we need to connect it to an extension called vidIQ. This is simply a tool that was built for YouTube growth. Grab the link in the description, then click on Get Started, and finish signing up with your Google account. You can use it completely free and upgrade anytime you want. By default, Claude AI does not have access to YouTube data. vidIQ is the bridge that connects Claude to YouTube, giving it the ability to look up real channel statistics, view counts, trending videos, and keyword data in real time. Without this connection, Claude would only be working from old knowledge. With it connected, Claude can pull live, accurate data from any channel you point it to. Click on your account, then open Account Settings. Navigate to the MCP section and make sure Claude is selected, then copy the MCP server URL. Now return to Claude AI. Tap on your account and open Settings. Click on Connectors, then tap on Customize. From here, click on the plus icon, then Add Custom Connector. Give it a name which is vidIQ, then paste the MCP server URL you copied earlier and click Add. Proceed by clicking Continue and authorize vidIQ to access your data. From here, choose Always Allow to grant it permission. The MCP server URL is what creates the direct line of communication between Claude and vidIQ. When you paste it in and authorize the connection, you are essentially giving Claude permission to use vidIQ as a tool every time it needs YouTube data. The Always Allow option means Claude will not keep asking you for permission every single time. It will just use vidIQ automatically in the background. Let us quickly run a test to see if Claude now has access to vidIQ. Great, it has access, and this is what vidIQ can do: channel analytics, keyword research, title and thumbnail generation with scoring, finding trending videos, competitor analysis, video transcripts, statistics and comments, finding outlier videos, and a lot more. Now that it is connected, we are going to turn Claude AI into an automation engine by using this master prompt I carefully prepared before recording this tutorial. It automates this entire workflow, and you can grab it for free from the video description below. Copy this whole 5-page prompt, then paste it into Claude and submit. After carefully analyzing the prompt, it will trigger the next question, which is pasting the YouTube channel link you want to clone. A master prompt is a set of detailed instructions that tells Claude exactly what to do, in what order, and what to produce at each stage. Instead of you typing instructions one by one, this single prompt programs Claude to run the entire research and content creation workflow automatically, from channel analysis all the way to generating your video script and image prompts. This is what makes the process so fast. Return to YouTube and copy the channel URL from the address bar, which is the Zen channel. Paste it into Claude and submit. It will start using vidIQ to analyze the channel and pull its data. As you can see, it is now watching the 2 top-performing videos, which would take you about 16 minutes if you were manually watching each video, but since this is artificial intelligence, it does that very fast. The analysis is done, and now we have a complete channel clone blueprint. It analyzed the niche and topic territory, which is science, psychology, history, and human behavior. That is why each video goes viral, since it covers a wider audience. It pulled all the channel statistics, and if we go back and check, everything is correct and up to date. Then it captures the upload frequency, average view duration for each video, channel description and positioning, and the visual identity. It went ahead and pulled the top 10 performing videos, each with a title, view count, duration, and tags used. From the 2 videos Claude watched, it breaks down the full visual style analysis, including the color palette, character design, line weight, background style, text overlays, and the overall pacing. Not only that, it analyzed the script and narration style. That is the hook structure in the first 30 seconds, which determines whether viewers keep watching or swipe away, the narration tone, curiosity retention techniques, and the call to action style. This is the part that most people skip when trying to copy a successful channel. The visual style is important, but the script structure and narration techniques are what actually make viewers stay. Claude breaks all of this down, so you are not just copying how the channel looks, you are also understanding how it keeps people watching, and then building that same structure into your own videos. After that, it carefully reviewed each video and analyzed the thumbnail formula, including the background, subject, text, contrast element, and the emotion, which is the connection between your video and the audience. The next is the title formula. After carefully reviewing 15 videos, it came up with 5 title templates. This is great because instead of being locked into one template, which goes against YouTube's monetization policy for faceless AI content, you can rotate to a different one for every new video and keep it fresh. YouTube's monetization guidelines require that your content does not look mass-produced or repetitive. Using the same title formula for every single video is one of the things that can get a faceless channel flagged. Having 5 different templates means you can switch between them and keep your channel looking varied and original, even when the production process is fully automated. The next step, which is step 3 inside the automation, is the channel identity. It did not only stop at analyzing the channel, but also provided a brand new identity for your new channel with 5 channel name ideas. With the top recommendation, it generates a full prompt for the channel logo, which acts as the channel profile image, then a prompt for the channel banner, plus the channel description and tags. These elements are very important because they tell YouTube what your channel is about, and they are the first thing viewers see when they visit your channel. Your channel identity is what separates you from just being another copy. Even though the content style is inspired by the reference channel, your name, logo, banner, and description make your channel its own brand. YouTube also uses the channel description and tags to understand what category your channel belongs to, which helps it recommend your videos to the right audience. To proceed, simply enter the channel name you have chosen or its number, which will be number 5 for hooks, and submit. This triggers Claude to execute the next step, which is generating 25 video ideas with the exact title formula based on the reference channel. With 25 videos and 1 upload per week, that is 4 months of content generated in just minutes. And since this automation makes everything easier and faster, uploading up to 3 videos per week is not hard at all. Carefully review all the video ideas and pick one to proceed and generate your first video. I will pick this first one about what ancient humans did when someone died, since it is a sensitive topic and people would be curious to watch. Paste the title directly or reply with its number and submit. What it does next is generate a full video script and generate prompts for all the scene images, ready to paste into any AI image generation tool. And this is not any ordinary script. It is a professional script with no fluff, written in plain text with each line separated by a space for natural pacing, no em-dashes, and ready to copy and convert into a voiceover with one click. Down below, you get ready image prompts for each scene based on the generated script. The image prompts are written to match each moment of the script. So when the narration is talking about a specific scene, the image prompt for that scene is already written to show exactly what should be on screen at that moment. This is what allows everything to line up perfectly when you put the video together in the editing stage. Step 2 is converting the script into speech. Now that the script is ready, we are going to convert it into a voiceover, and for this, we are going to use Minimax Audio. Of course, you can use any other text-to-speech tool, but what I love about Minimax is that you can design or clone your own voice for personal branding, even with a free plan. Quickly sign up with your Google account, and you will receive 10,000 free credits which refresh every month. Text-to-speech tools convert your written script into spoken audio. Instead of you recording your own voice, the AI reads the script for you in a realistic human voice. This is how faceless YouTube channels produce voiceovers without ever appearing on camera or recording themselves, and Minimax is one of the best free tools for doing this. For voiceover generation, click on Text-to-Speech, click on the default voice, and browse through the voice library. You can also filter by language, gender, and category to narrow down the options. Take your time to listen through each voice, and when you find one that resonates with the tone of your style, click Use. Return to Claude and copy the script. I would recommend copying and generating it in sections rather than copying everything at once. This will maintain the natural spacing and clear narration tone instead of sounding robotic when generated all at once. Paste the first section here, click Generate and listen through.
Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is being buried in a wooden box inside a...
Tap Download and save it as an MP3. Repeat the same steps by returning to Claude, copying the next section, pasting it here, generating and downloading, until all of the script has been converted into speech. Generating in sections also gives you control. If one section does not sound right, you can regenerate just that part without having to redo the entire voiceover. Once all sections are downloaded, you will have multiple MP3 files that together make up the complete voiceover for your video. Step 3 is generating the images. For image generation, we are going to use a free tool called Google Flow. All links to tools mentioned in this video are in the description below. Sign up and create a new project. When you open Settings, you will see that image generation is powered by Nano Banana 2 and costs 0 credits. But you are probably already aware that Google Flow generates images one by one. For example, if I copy this prompt, paste it here, and generate, you only get one image for that scene. This means you would have to repeat the same steps for all 42 images, which will obviously consume a lot of time. But since this video is about automation, I have found a method that automates this entire image generation process. Here is how to do it. In a new tab, search for VO Automation Chrome extension. Open this exact link that matches this icon and this developer. Click Add to Chrome and proceed by adding the extension to your browser. Once added, open the extensions icon and pin it to the top of your browser. Open it and tap I understand. A Chrome extension is a small add-on that you install into your browser to give it extra capabilities. This particular extension is designed to work alongside Google Flow and send image prompts to it one by one automatically. So instead of you manually pasting each prompt and clicking Generate 42 times, the extension does all of that for you in the background. Now pay close attention to these extension settings. Choose Text to Image, then Open Settings. From here, switch the default mode to Text to Video. Make sure the image model is set to Nano Banana 2 and scroll down. Set the number of retries on failure to 2 so that if image generation fails, it only retries twice. Leave the rest the way it is and save settings. Now click back on Control. Set the number of inputs per image to 1. and enter the name of the folder where these images will be saved automatically after generation. Before generating anything, there is one more thing to check. Click on the three dots at the top right, scroll down, and open Settings. Click on Downloads and make sure the option that says Ask where to save each file when downloading is turned off. This download setting is very important. Normally your browser asks you where to save every file before it downloads. If that setting is on, the automation will stop and wait for your input every single time an image is generated, which defeats the entire purpose. Turning it off means every image saves to your default download folder automatically, without interrupting the process. For us to be able to generate all images in bulk, the prompts need to be separated by space with each scene prompt as a single paragraph. But our prompts already have scene numbers on them, which we need to remove. To make this easy, ask Claude to remove the scene labels and return only the image prompts in plain text, each separated by a space, for easy pasting into bulk generation. Claude will now clean up the prompts. Click here to copy all of them at once, and then paste them into the extension. As you can see, each scene prompt is a single line of text separated from the others, and the extension will fetch them one at a time for image generation. All you have to do is click Run, and bulk generation will start. Here is what basically happens. The extension pulls the first image prompt and submits it to Google Flow for image generation. Once the image is generated, it is downloaded automatically and saved in the dedicated folder. The extension then fetches the second prompt and repeats the same process, and the entire thing runs on autopilot. This will take some time since it is generating all 42 image prompts, so you can use this time to grab a cup of coffee. Just a warning, do not by any attempt open any other activity and keep Google Flow open for the automation to work, otherwise the image generation will fail. A few moments later, all 42 images have been generated, and not even a single generation failed. If you go to Downloads, you will see that it has organized all the images well, numbered according to scene order, inside one folder. This is the beauty of automation, saving you many hours compared to generating them one by one. Step 4 is video editing. The final step is to combine everything together in any video editing software of your choice, and I will be using CapCut since it is free and beginner-friendly. Create a new project and import all the generated images. Also import the voiceover files generated from Step 2. At this point, you have two things ready: the voiceover audio files from Step 2 and the scene images from Step 3. The job of the video editor is to bring these two things together and turn them into one complete video. CapCut is ideal here because it is simple enough for complete beginners but powerful enough to produce professional-looking results. Once all the files have been imported, add the voiceover first to the timeline in the correct order of the script. It is important to add the voiceover first, since this is the foundation for the entire video. Also make sure to set the aspect ratio to 16:9 for standard long-form YouTube videos. Now start adding the images on top of the voiceover one at a time in the correct order, from the first to the last. You must pay close attention here because the moment you interchange the scenes, the whole video structure breaks and loses meaning. The good news is that the images were generated with scene numbers, making it very easy to arrange them in the right order. Once you have done that, go back and sync each scene image with the voiceover so that every word on the audio matches with what is on the screen. This is what makes the entire video work, because once the visuals do not match the narration, the video loses meaning and viewers will swipe away. Syncing means making sure that when the narration is talking about a specific moment, the image showing that exact moment is what appears on screen. If the audio is talking about scene 5 but scene 3 is still showing, viewers will feel confused and disconnected from the video. Getting this right is what makes the difference between a video that keeps people watching and one they scroll past. This video is roughly 9 minutes long, and guessing where each next scene starts can be exhausting, but according to how I programmed this entire system, it guides you when editing. For each scene, you get the starting line based on the voiceover. So click on the end of the image in the timeline and drag left or right to match the duration of the narration for that scene. When you hear the next line begin, that is where the next scene image starts. I will speed up this process until I have synced everything for the entire 9 minutes and come back later. Alright, I have now synced all the images to match the voiceover. These kinds of videos are easy to edit, by the way, since you do not need to add background music, captions, or sound effects. Now do a final check by previewing the video to make sure everything is on point. It is time to render the final output. Click on Export, enter the file name, which will be the video title, and export in the highest resolution available. This is what we have created.
Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is being buried in a wooden box inside a hole in the ground. Someone else is being slid into a furnace at 1,400 degrees until nothing remains but a few pounds of ash. Someone else is being wrapped in white cloth and washed 3 times by family members who have not slept in 2 days. Every single one of these rituals feels normal to the people doing them, but none of them are natural. Every single one had to be invented. And the story of how humans first decided to do anything at all with their dead is one of the strangest and most revealing chapters in the entire history of our species. Because for most of human history, the answer was not a ritual. The answer was nothing. The earliest humans did not bury their dead, they left them. This is not cruelty. This is what every other animal on the planet does. When a wolf dies, the pack moves on. When an elephant dies, the herd grieves briefly and continues walking. For the first several 100,000 years of human existence, our ancestors almost certainly did the same thing. But then something changed, and the moment it changed tells us more about what makes humans human than almost anything else we have ever discovered. The oldest known deliberate burial on record is approximately 300,000 years old.
That is how you can clone this YouTube channel using my exact workflow with free AI tools. Next time, return to the same Claude session, enter the number corresponding to the next video topic from the list above, and it will generate the matching script and image prompts so you can proceed from there. All the links to the tools mentioned in this video are in the description below. If this workflow saved you time, like this video, share it with someone who is still doing things manually, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you are the first to watch the next video when it drops.